Now, I suppose what can we do from here? You know, I've given you a brief outline on what's going on, but what we can do, well, we have to obviously respond to the government report with a detailed submission of our own, and we will do that. So, you know, expect us to get that out in the next week or two. And what I would like you all to do is endorse it. You know, say yes, that's fine. We also want to get a petition going. So I've already lodged that with the government. And basically the petition at this point, because we are limited to 230 words, is basically saying, please, sir, do not use the 45 days as the base. We don't mind the 183 days, but please lift that 45 days. I think it should be towards 90 days. But, you know, if it's going to stay at 45 to 90 in that range, then we have to specifically state to exclude things like quarantine, to exclude things perhaps like going down on business. It is madness to make it detrimental for any Australian expatriate to want to go back to Australia for business purposes, to expand the Australian economy, interact it and make it into a global powerhouse. That seems absolutely lunacy, and it flies against everything we've all believed in as expatriates. And of course, we have to get together as a powerful voice, you know, at corporate, at chamber, representational, at industry level, and all of us individually get together, hold hands and say, this line can't be penetrated. We need to make sure they're very clear and understand how important this is. Now, again, we've tried this in the past without success. So we need to be better and stronger than ever before in doing this, you know, and this is why we have to go forward. Now, this is my recommendations as to what we should do as a collective. I think we should accept that the 183-day rule is likely to be passed and effective. And it just means that life does get simpler if you remove those subjective tests. Now, it may disadvantage some, but at least it gives clarity to all. You know, we need to adjust that factor day test. Like I say, extend it from 45 to 90. Look at the 8-week school holiday period as being the measure, not the 4-week annual leave period. Look at excluding COVID quarantine and get rid of those genuine business days. And then what we want to do is get that expansion, a test like mine or somebody else's, anything that is better than just 4 simple trick questions that capture all. Get that point score, get the appropriate weighting. You know, it's not hard to figure out if you open your mind and think about it. And again, we're not talking here about issues that are against the intention of the report. The report has stated they're happy to have that point score system. They think it is a genuine alternative. They thought the 4 questions were simpler, but that's probably because they're government department people working for the government, recommending to the government on behalf of the tax office. So if we talk about industry and individuals with representation, I'm sure we would have got a different outcome.